Doma Sports Talk Worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, heavyweights, you know what I mean? Heavyweights. Man, well, we can't get no fights right now. We know that, but we can talk about them. And the fight we're basically talking about is, hey, that third Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight. Or, hey, Wilder's supposed to step aside, which he ain't. No, we just said that 1,000 times. Man, ain't. That's why I didn't even report on that. Like he's supposed to step aside for this or that. Deontay Wilder has it all to gain by fighting Tyson Fury. It ain't going to be nothing else, right? There's a whole lot of stuff going down there. It ain't gonna be nothing else. So just get with it. But at least people be talking about Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury in the undisputed fight. All of a sudden, undisputed is so important that we talk about that. Then you got to talk about the other fight that Joshua's supposed to have. Anthony Joshua's supposed to fight Kubrat Pulev, right? That Kubrat Pulev been mandatory forever, maybe longer than Dillian White, right? So you got to talk about Kubrat Pulev. And speaking of Dillian White, let's start there. Make sure we get this clear. Dillian White, with the people who always talk about he's been waiting so long and all this, Kubrat Pulev is a guy Dillian White could have taken his mandatory from. They were scheduled to fight. They had a purse bid, right? Kubrat Pulev's side won the purse bid. So that fight was supposed to take place in Bulgaria. All Dillian White had to do is go over there and beat up easy old Kubrat Pulev. And he would be the mandatory for Joshua a long time ago. And that fight probably would have happened if Dillian White was there. But Dillian White refused to go do that. By the way, now we know we done refused the other stuff at the WBC with Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz, and Dominique Brazil. We know about that scenario. But this is another scenario. Dillian White could have been the mandatory for Anthony Joshua at least a year and a half ago. Something like that, right? Because this happened way back then. He refused to do that too. Kubrat Pulev has said of late, he's scary. He's the biggest coward in boxing. That's what Kubrat Pulev said. Ain't nobody running up on him, right? Kubrat Pulev, by the way, is about to fight Anthony Joshua, and he said he's probably not stepping aside, but he was looking a little willing, but not really. Because he's 39 years old. It's got to happen now. He's been waiting for a while, and I'm pretty sure this guy thinks he can beat Anthony Joshua, right? Now, bottom line is, this is going to be, listen, if Kubrat Pulev did not age overnight, this is going to be a damn good fight. Bottom line, right? All that, if you see them odds and it's 5-1 for Joshua, you better take them. I am, right? I ain't felt this good about somebody fighting Anthony Joshua since Joseph Parker. Y'all know I put some money on Joseph Parker, lost it, but I hedged it, so I ended up being good. Bottom line, because I think that was like 8-1 odds for Joshua over Joseph Parker. Get up out of here. Anything over 5-1 against Kubrat Pulev, y'all better take it because Kubrat Pulev, is not somebody to be, taken lightly or underestimated. You can do that at your own peril. Bottom line is, don't let nobody tell you that Kubrat Pulev is not anything. You go look for yourself and you just compare him to the rest of all the other boxers you watching and you like. And if you can, after watching Kubrat Pulev, what he's done up until now, and the other ones, and you say Kubrat Pulev is nothing, then okay. Because then everybody's nothing except maybe whoever you like. Kubrat Pulev has a good chin. He has probably the best jab in the business. I've seen him knock 4 or 5 guys out, not top class guys, but 4 or 5 guys stopped him with body blows, with the right and with the left. He has a good punch repertoire. It's more than I thought. I thought he's mostly a jab. He would use the right hand every now and then. And he's been hurt a couple of times. We know against Klitschko, we know another guy hurt him, but he wasn't really down. He was slipped, actually, tripped over the foot. Dude thought he was down. What does he do when somebody think he hurt? He'll get up and stand on one leg till the referee can see he ain't hurt. This is a winning alpha male type of dude, man. You know what I'm saying? He's done a lot of things in boxing which shouldn't be underestimated. He's got a lot of dog in him. If you cheating, right? If you cheat, like for example, if Tyson Fury was fighting him, it'll be a dirty fight because it's gonna be like you hit me behind the head, and it's gonna happen to you too. He got some dog in him. He got that little Terrence Bud Crawford dog in him. This is not somebody who's going to be losing. When he lost to Klitschko, he lost in a very, very good fight. Klitschko kept hitting him with a nice left hook that just kept getting through there. Klitschko hit him with a left hook early in the fight, which could have stopped it. And he weathered that storm, stood on that 1 foot so the referee could know he's not hurt, but he was, and tried to fight. And in round 5, he was winning. And then Klitschko hit him in round 6, I think it was, with another peach of a left hook. Everybody's not going to do that. I don't know if Anthony Joshua is going to be able to hit this guy so many times without him firing back. That's my point. This could be a very good fight because Joshua might do something, right? Hit him with a couple of shots. But if he doesn't get him out of here, this guy is going to follow up on things. And we could put this guy in the old, he ain't done nothing crew. I'm like, oh, he's 39, he ain't done nothing. But I'll keep doing that, right? We do it to fighters. The old 30, he's old. Though Luis Ortiz is in that crew. Guillermo Rigondeaux is the lead singer of the old Ain't Done Nothing crew, right? But what they have in common is people ain't stepping to them. That's why they ain't done nothing. Right? Rigondeaux tried to do something early, like beating Onito Donaire, and then you got blackballed. Luis Ortiz, won't nobody fight him except Deontay Wilder. Think about that. I'll say it all the time. I'm going to say it again. All 4 of the sanctioning bodies, only one person has fought him or have tried. Another one, Joe Joyce, said it, and his trainer at the time, Abel Sanchez, said, hell no, Joe Joyce was joking. He is not ready for Luis Ortiz. Think about that. So yeah, he's in the old we ain't done nothing crew. Who he fought and he ain't done nothing. Yeah, Kubrat Pulev's in there too. And just because he got hurt and he had to pull out of a fight with Joshua, people seem to say, well, Kubrat Pulev, he ain't nothing. He ain't done nothing. Well, I would advise you to go make sure that he hasn't done nothing because I got something that a lot of people ain't. They got win over Tony Thompson when everybody wasn't beating Tony Thompson. As David Price, as Orlando Solis, right? And he beat Thompson right in that area when Thompson was doing good. Like I said before, your boy Dillian White did not go there to take that title from the guy, the mandatory title. He did not want to go there, right? There's a reason, not just money. There's a reason. If he's easy, you go get that title and you be the mandatory for Joshua. For Joshua, think about it. Now, another thing, his win over Derek Chisora. Okay, a few people have beaten Derek Chisora. He beat a motivated Derek Chisora. I'm talking about the Derek Chisora who start fights before, the one who would spit on you in at the weigh-in or something like that. That's Derek Chisora was doing, acting up just like that in the lead up to that fight. Motivated Derek Chisora. He beat the motivation out of him. He only won a split decision, but I think it should have been even better than that. But okay, he won a split decision, but I think he had won that fight pretty handily. But okay, he beat Derek Chisora. Okay, I think he beat him a little bit better, but he got the win over Chisora. And another one I think is some people ignore his domination of Huey Fury. A lot of times we think of it, oh, it's the little, cousin of Tyson Fury, right? And little. Well, he's 6'6", and if it was easy to beat him, ask Joseph Parker, my boy. I roll with Joe. Joe had some, issues with Huey Fury. He won the fight, but not like Kubrat Pulev won the fight. You know what I'm saying? Pulev is in the mix. That fight with AJ is going to be a very hard fight. AJ will have to dig very, very deep. I'm talking about dig that Klitschko deep to beat this guy. He's going to have to be on his game. He's going to probably go through some adversity. He's going to have to bring it because he's going to have to beat this guy down. This guy does not know how to lose. Now, Joshua can have one of them days, like them Charles Martin days, them underestimated days. Like people just think Charles Martin, after he beat Charles Martin, then it wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it wasn't nothing. He beat Charles Martin. Man, Charles Martin wasn't nothing. Yeah, but Charles Martin was walking around like a god. And at 6'5", with the skills he has in softball, he should have been. He was fully confident. But 2 straight right hands, right, solved that problem early. And his Joshua was hard. Boom, 2 straight hard. Hey, you got to throw him. Well, he landed them straight up, boom, twice and timed him and got him right and got him up out of there. And straight right hands work against a softball. Don't act like Manny Pacquiao didn't come into the fight trying to, throw punches and bunches against Floyd Mayweather. That's what the plan was. That's what the narrative was. Manny Pacquiao about to throw punches and bunches. What stopped that? 2 straight right hands. The same ones that made Charles Martin go back to the drawing board. All I'm saying, right? But you got to know to throw them and land them. So I'm just saying, Kubrat Pulev, you better go look at him before and keep your eye on the odds. If they mess around, bring these odds out, they sign this fight and they mess around, bring these odds out, and they 5-1 or more for Joshua, you better take them. I sure as hell will. Y'all go check out Kubrat Pulev and see if you think he's not all that. This guy is going to be a formidable opponent for Anthony Joshua. Now, like I said before, I'm going to say it last time, if he doesn't age overnight. If it's anything like the Kubrat Pulev we've seen of late, even of late, because Huey Fury was kind of recently, a year or something ago, right? If it's that one, we got a good fight on our hands. Dome Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.